Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, if you're planning a career in finance or accounting, whether that's through CA, ACCA, CFA, CPA or FRM, this video is going to change the way you look at the profession. Because today, we are diving into a game changer program. Yes, that is artificial intelligence and its growing impact on how finance actually works. So the big questions: is AI taking away finance jobs? Is it opening up new and better ones? What's happening to salaries? And the most important question, what skills should you build to stay relevant? Let's break this down step by step with real data, expert insights, and powerful examples. And guys, do stay till the end of this video because we're going to announce something that should be beneficial to many of you guys. Now, what does the data tell us? Let's begin with some hard numbers. Now, according to the World Economic Forum, 40% of finance and accounting tasks will be either automated or AI assisted by 2027. So let that sink in. Nearly half of all the traditional tasks like data entry, ledger reconciliations, report preparations are now being handed over to algorithms. In fact, another survey, a Vena Solution survey, found out that 76% of finance professionals have already started automating their monthly reporting, including here at Zell. But only 44% of finance professionals use automation for budgeting and just 40% for forecasting. We are just scratching the surface. The opportunity to upskill is massive. And here's where it gets a little more interesting. A PwC 2025 Global AI Jobs Barometer, after analyzing nearly 1 billion job ads, found that finance professionals with AI skills are earning up to 56% more than their peers. Not 5 or 10%, 50+%. And that is huge. If you don't learn AI, will I lose my job? The short answer, maybe, because this is what's happening on the ground. Now, according to a KPMG survey, over 70% of companies are already using AI in the finance department. And about 42% of CFOs admitted that they're planning workforce reductions in roles that can be automated. But as always, here's the good news. It's not replacing jobs, it's creating new ones. We are seeing demand for financial data analysts with ML exposure, that's machine learning exposure, AI-based risk modeling experts, robo-advisory product leads. And if you still think this is hypothetical, let's bring in a real-world view. What are professionals seeing on the ground? Now, from two finance professionals working in the field, here's what's actually happening. One of them, who's worked across corporate finance, shared that AI tools are now recording workflows, mouse clicks, keyboard actions, Excel steps, and replicating the entire reporting task without writing a single line of code. So pulling a trial balance from SAP, transforming it in Excel, and generating the final report, all done with no manual coding. And this is different, guys. Once the process is learned, tools like Python generate automation flows using AI models like LLMs, large language models. And the result? It used to take months to build this. Now it takes a few hours. And another finance professional we spoke to, US-based small business freelancer, he said the billing software connects directly with QuickBooks. QuickBooks is like a tally. Every sale made at the store gets recorded in real time. And I don't just need to touch the books. I just finalize the financials and file taxes. He's also using AI-powered Excel tools like Copilot, which is Microsoft, and ChatGPT for real-time report building and calculations. Tasks like NPV calculation, charts, projections, all get done in minutes. And now, how job expectations are evolving. So here's what's changing, and fast. Now, in the past, knowing Excel formulas was enough. We still train people who might need that comfort. But now you're expected to understand things like how to integrate AI plugins into Excel, use tools like Power BI for data visualization, automate basic processes with ChatGPT, Copilot, or RPA bots, robotic process automation. And here's the kicker. If you're negotiating for a 3 lakh per month salary while the employer has a 2 lakh budget, they'll hire you only if you can deliver the output of 2 people. And AI is the only way to work like that. Smarter, not just harder. So yes, AI is raising the bar. Next, AI and salaries, the real impact. Now, according to a report by PwC, professionals with AI or data skills, they earn from 15 to 60% more depending on the role, especially who can blend their domain knowledge with these tools. We at Zell, I personally would want to hire people who understand that. Instead of heavy coding, here's what is rising in demand across finance functions. You need FPA, financial planning and analysis, specialists using AI tools for faster forecasting, accurate budgeting, audit associates, managers that leverage AI for risk retention, anomaly spotting. This is all pattern recognition. We've all done this, guys, but manually. Management accountants who have automated variance reports, dashboards, cash flow projections, controllers and accountants who integrate Excel with AI assistants like Copilot for monthly closing, reconciliation, reporting. I don't know how much of this confuses everybody listening, but just long story short, guys, imagine a business, guys, that requires forecasting, right? Think about Asian Paints. Asian Paints has become so big because over so many years, they manually recorded data that each year, in each geography, in each weather, in each industry, what kind of paint is needed, how much is needed, what colors are needed, what type of paint is needed, and that time it was all manual. Over so many years, they put it into data and made it into a algorithm that upfront tells them, gives them an indication of demand forecast. Now that the summer is going to be hotter, maybe this will need this kind of paint. This client is expiring his relative paint longevity, so maybe they'll need a renewal. So maybe you need to go and keep that kind of paint ready in your inventory. When Asian Paints did all of that, they did it manually. They rocketed to the top of the paint industry. Now imagine all of this is going to happen using AI tools. So even a small company, you might start a new company, you might be working in a company that wants to grow. The more you understand how to use these AI tools that can help you predict demand, which in turn makes sure that you are able to deliver to the customers, you can save costs, you can even find new customers. All of that, once it happens, this is how AI is basically going to help, whether it is in finance or for that matter in any other domain. Now, our courses like ACCA, CFA, CPA, CMA, FRM, are they catching up? Well, first of all, yes, it's happening fast. Top finance certifications are now embedding AI and tech skills into their syllabus. CFA has added machine learning and big data to quantitative methods. ACCA, as you all know, not only the business and technology paper, but also the new updates is fully integrating AI into their overall syllabus, and so are the rest of them, actively trying to ensure that the students who are now studying and coming out are completely aware about how the tech world works, and especially how you can use AI to enhance value to the marketplace. But it doesn't stop there, guys. There's a 3-step action plan that you can start with today, and here's how you can take charge. Step 1, start with practical tools. Begin with Excel automation, Power BI, basic Python, and don't aim to solve all the world's problems. Just start using them in context. Next, start applying AI in real scenarios, including your course projects, not just GPT. So, whether you're pursuing ACCA, CA, CFA, any of these courses, start integrating AI into your coursework and real-world tasks. Try to build forecasting models, automate trackers, or use GPT for report writing, but apply AI directly in the assignments, mock reports, and case studies to make your learning practical and future ready, not simply to make your work easy and copy pasting it. Next, finally build a public portfolio. Upload your AI integrated model or dashboards on platforms like GitHub or LinkedIn and show employers that you don't just theoretically know. I've been seeing videos on, from a lot of huge influencers and really tech advanced people. There are a lot of thoughts, guys, like, when you say fintech, remember, fin is still first. While AI and technology is going to be required, your fundamental knowledge of finance is still at the forefront, and then you learn how to apply the tools. If you think that just applying the tools will help you be ahead of the others, it might be only for a while before everybody figures it out. So always have technical domain knowledge, which is in this example finance and accounts first, and then add the tech knowledge or the tech tools or AI understanding to it. Similarly, I saw one video of Gary Vaynerchuk where he's explaining that, Mark Zuckerberg, I just saw it this morning. He's also mentioning that when calculators came, right, again, everybody was much more like, oh, if we use calculators, we'll forget how to do basic maths addition, and, there's almost an industry of people who would sit and help you calculate your detailed big accounts books, etc., etc. But now those same guys would have used calculators and started doing bigger additions and started solving bigger problems with the same knowledge that those guys had. And we know the story, right? We know when horses went to cars, and when the internet came about, and when cash was going more and more into digital, every single step people had a lot of concerns. But jobs don't get taken away. We know, of course, there'll be some who will. So if you are slow and you don't take advantage of these kind of warnings and videos to prepare yourself, then of course you're going to be in trouble with or without AI coming in the picture, because that's going to be your issue. However, No matter what you know, where you are, everybody, we at Zell are learning so many things about AI for helping customers and trying to grow the business. So many answers none of us know, and not just us. When we talk to the industry experts, a lot of people don't know how AI is going to go forward. All we can do is keep being on top of AI or being on top of these kind of tools, keep playing with them, try your best to keep up with what is something that you're familiar with of the past, keep on riding it till it's obviously going to fall off, but at the same time, keep on figuring out where you can introduce AI or tech to try and take it to the step up, because everybody at your stage, whatever your stage is, everybody is figuring it out. So it's just important that when people start figuring it out, or when you figure it out, right, you are not completely unaware and starting from scratch, because that is where you will have a disadvantage, when the world figures it out and you are still at the back end. So the best option here is, along with whatever you're doing, jobs or education, start familiarizing yourself with these tools. Start figuring out what is it that they can do for you. Even at a personal level, try and make it your own calendar, your own personal secretary, your own personal assistant, and see how can you prompt AI to help you increase your productivity. If you can do it at a basic level, everything that in this video or anything else that you see, you can sort of start integrating it with your profession, with your education, with finance, if that's the domain you are in. But long story short, don't wait for a magic course or a job to come and teach you everything. Start in whatever broken way you can, because it will at some point start making more and more sense. If you do this for a few weeks or a few months, you will already be fluent how to really expect AI to do things which you thought you could never do, but now because of AI you alone can do. And then follow everything that we are telling you in this video. So guys, let me end with this. We know that AI is not going to definitely steal your finance job, but a finance professional who knows AI obviously will. So whether you're just starting with Excel or finishing your CFA level 3 or any other courses, the winning formula is that you need finance fundamentals plus tech fluency. This is how you will get a career advantage. And since you stuck till the end of this video, please do click on the link below. We will be choosing 2 out of you guys to actually have a one-on-one with me, where you can ask anything, whether it is about any of our programs, anything about your career in the field of finance and accounting, or about this video. So looking forward to having a chat with each of you guys one-on-one. So guys, if this is the first time you're visiting our channel, then please hit subscribe, and if you find value in this video, give us a thumbs up. If there's anything else that is left, then please leave it in the comments. We'll try and get back to you.